Welcome to another video of TDX. Limited edition summer skins available till August 31st. And yes, we have the Golden Mine Layer, the Slammer, and Operator. Introducing Golden Mine Layer. Deploys devastating mines that can also be thrown across the map for major damage. This one is a really special tower that I like a lot. It's definitely more of the unique things. And also a new impossible map that is pretty hard. The map is called Asteroid. Yeah, but yeah, this is kind of in the solar system sort of deal, and this is a very short map. This is it. That's all I gotta work with you guys. Have fun trying to beat this. But yes, this is Golden Mine Layer, and he is a fine addition to the game because of his cool abilities. So, on level 3, he gains a crossbow ability, which can be used to shoot a mine across a certain range and... So this is his usual range, and of course he can go down there. There's also a crossbow level 2, which deals more damage and can go further as well. This was the max range of the first one. This is level 2 now. And there's an S crossbow, which goes pretty insanely far, dealing 1.2k damage as well, and some pretty big splash rates. Look at this range. This one is definitely the one you want to go for the crossbow, and it can shoot all the way across that. With a reload time of 7 seconds, each mine dealing 3 and 4 damage with a splash rate of 5.5 studs. This is some insane stuff, dude. I might have to nerf this. I might have to nerf this. This might be too OP. But yeah, so you can also just throw it on top of them. You don't need to adjust in front. It'll just explode instantly. Well, like I was saying, you can also just shoot it directly upon them and it'll... You guys get the idea. Also for Golden Mine Layer, he detects stealth on base levels, so you don't need to worry about stealth detection for him. Compared to the regular counterpart of Mine Layer, this is the summer skin for him, by the way. He only gains stealth detection on Claymore. That's when he finally can hit stealth fellas. Now, as for Path 2, he gets Thermite on X3 versus regular Mine Layer. He gets on X4, so that's already a major plus. For Napalm, X4 it gets more fire than S-Mine. S-Mine is where it gets juicy. It does cost a lot, yes, because X-Mine here is only 24,000 or 25, which is really cheap. For this is 65,000 and brings it to a grand total of almost 100,000. He is now able to stun with his little floating mine right here. As you can see, it just kind of floats his little fist, and he'll snap his fingers to bring on a new one, while the regular X Mine Layer will just do it as we all know. So this is the regular X Mine. As you can see, it does the little fire stuff as per usual. The orange flame we all know and love. And as for the S Mine, yeah, it does a nice effect and deals a lot more damage for the thermite and stuns as well. Like you see, it does 40 DPS for 15 seconds, while S Mine does 100 DPS for 10 seconds, doing a total of 1,000 additional DPS on top of the damage right here. I meant 1,000 damage, not DPS. However, the mine lifetime is lower, is about half, just because the reload time is faster, so be aware of that. Now, the cool thing about this ability is that it deals pretty much 6,000 damage. You get the primary target damage for 4,000, the base damage for 1.5k, which is 5.5k, and then the extra 1,000, 6.5k damage, and it'll auto target the strongest enemy on the map across the map. Look at that, it just instant kill the boss suit, and the rest of these are gonna burn it up. You can do this across the map. I'm not joking, this is an insanely overpowered look. I'm gonna put Mine Layer way in the back over here, way in the back. I'm gonna use his ability, and he's gonna auto lock. You don't need to manually aim for this. Okay, maybe there is a range of this. Okay, I lied. Okay, there we go. Now he's going to use his abilities more in a reasonable range. Yeah, he's going to throw that mine across the map, y'all. And he's just going to kill the strongest enemy that he can and still deal the additional blast damage. The fire does not last there, but it still deals the thermite with the splash hit. And yeah, just killed the boss too right there. So yes, you can have a Mine Layer way in the back, while having the option to just chuck that across the map against boss takedowns or anything that's just a pretty strong enemy and burn it off. It still works at close range, so you don't need to do it out the back. There's no need for that, but you have the choice to do that. So let's say you're dealing with one of these fellas, the Predator. You know what you can do? Of course, you know you could just casually bait it, as you should. But now, thanks to Path 2 Golden Mine Layer, I'm broke. Thanks to Golden Path 2 Mine Layer, you can get a few of these fellas and then just micro it and then throw it and it'll auto target on the Predator. Oh my god, dude! He's have to nerf this down the road. This is OP. There's no other way to put it. It's just OP. And you don't even need to target, dude, because it'll do it for you. You don't need to target it. And don't worry about it. Oh, well, if it gets past it, this tower sucks, because you forget it still casually deploys mines onto the field, so it really doesn't matter too much for that. Yeah, this is by far one of my most favorite towers. I took Rizlator and put it to the max over here. Speaking of my favorite things, there's a Summer John skin, which is based on the stuff I wear in real life, I guess. This is the same shirt I kind of wear. And this was from the tank range video that I had, where I had the RC tank, and yeah, he's now shooting the tank barrel. Oh yeah, and this is the win animation for him. And yes, there's me doing some stupid head banging. But I really love the way the tower came out, and it's such a good concept because you can still deploy mines while having support abilities that can massively deal damage against boss takedowns without targeting it. It does it for you. And remember, only in TDX.